Good morning, everybody. This is Carol from TopazMoon Design. I am here to finish work on this bracelet for myself, and I've decided to just use a piece of non-matching colour. It doesn't match at all. This recycled chain as the safety chain for it, and that involves using wire to make a connection between each of the terminating loops here. All right, so I'll start by attaching the chain and figure out what length we need, and we'll go. Now, I've been making jewelry for a long time and I really enjoy doing it, and only recently within the last, I guess, 18 months, have I filmed myself for YouTube while making jewelry. And it was just, it's strange how it happened. I did make a couple of YouTube videos about my garage sale, which is Elwood Pre-Loved and Vintage Garage Sale for anybody who's interested. And they were just short videos about me rabbiting on about my vintage wares for sale. And they weren't widely viewed at all. I think, a few people watched them here and there. And I, during the lockdown, as many people were, was consuming a lot of YouTube content. And one of them was The Niche Lady. And my bracelet maker, my jewelry making videos came from being part of a Reddit group who was a reaction group, a snark group, if you will, dedicated to the Niche Lady shenanigans. I'll cut this bit right here. So, whilst this is an instructional video on how I make bracelets for myself, and I sell a few bracelets here and there, this video is really a reaction video to our subreddit being shut down. So about 18 months ago, I joined a subreddit snark group that were reacting to the shenanigans of the Niche Lady, because she's really not an ethical operator. She really is not. So this video is really for the people who were in that subreddit. It's now been banned. The third time we've been banned. And compared to some other subreddits, that one was pretty tame. So they saw fit to ban us for bullying and harassment. So Niche and her flying, well, I call her Niche. I'm going to call her Niche. Niche and her flying monkeys kept reporting our posts and comments as bullying and harassment. Now, I don't know how you can be so much on social media as Niche is. Very, very much time she spends, a lot of time she spends on social media filming herself and putting it out there on YouTube for public consumption by random strangers on the internet. She shares a lot of personal information, but she cannot stand criticism. Anyway, I'm speaking to people who already know about her. Okay, so anyway, our Reddit got banned because we were bullying and harassing her, apparently, by discussing the things that she was already filming herself doing. Anyway, it was really upsetting to me because I actually made friends with a whole raft of people in the US, and Salty Susan. Ah, dearie gracious me, where do we go from here? So, we're regrouping in places like just the chat and the Gossip Bakery, which is a very hard forum to navigate. It's just a clumsy little website, that one. And Discord, etc. Discord is okay because it's private. I think it seems to be private. I don't really know. So between Reddit and we do still have one Reddit thread going, and I'm not going to say what it is. Those of you who know, know. Those of you who don't know can find out. And it's silly that we now have to regroup in all these different forums to be able to talk freely about, you know, essentially it's just a little side hobby. You know, it's just a bit of fun. We made a nice community. We had 400 members. It was social media for sure. I love social media. I don't share a lot of personal information. I share general information about myself. But really, the internet is a savage place. It's not for sensitive souls who can't stand criticism, because it's savage out there. We often say, if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Well, Nitch is constantly in her little kitchen well, she doesn't cook. She's notorious for not being able to do anything domestically. She doesn't cook nor clean or do anything like that. That was getting a bit noisy there. I apologise for that. Another problem with making videos is I'm not very good at it. So if I make you seasick, I'm sorry. Also, talking so much, I'm not used to talking a lot during the day. I live alone. So, and I've been fighting off a bit of a head cold. So I may start coughing and I don't know how to edit. So if I need to cough, I'll do it off camera. You may hear a few sniffs from me. I really apologise. I hate it when Mitch does it. But anyway, let's continue. I have now attached the safety chain using wire connecting. Just squeeze that little bit in. And I'm ready to continue attaching the dangles. Yes, so it was really disappointing and frustrating for us to be banned again. Because, you know, whiny little bitches who whine about their lives to everyone on the internet can't stand a group of people pointing out their ridiculous behaviour, their shenanigans, you know? YouTube has become a cesspit for the fucking narcissists in this world. It's full of them. I don't do YouTubes thinking I'm going to get rich and famous from it. No way. I have, what, 124 subscribers at last count. And most of you who have subscribed to my channel are from Reddit, plain and simple. And I thank you for that, but I don't expect YouTube to be my source of income, because that's not realistic. I couldn't possibly maintain a schedule of daily videos. I struggle with doing one every, I mean, I did go through a stage last year where I made heaps of jewelry and I filmed heaps of content and spoke about the niche lady a lot. But I was sitting in my office chair and it really crippled my back. And here I am divulging personal information about myself. But then I stopped because of that and I had a long hiatus. But the fact is that I wouldn't have started this niche reaction channel as it's turning out to be. Please feel free to leave comments. I mean, I'm not going to delete anything negative. I know I'm not good at it. It's fine. This is just a bit of fun for me. I'm not a professional videographer, but this is my place now to vent publicly. Oh, dearie gracious me. The fact is, I miss that group of 400 members, because even though not all of them contributed, quite a few did, and it was hilarious. And I bonded with quite a few of you. Anyway, a couple of suggestions were made about just starting a new subreddit. I'm going to laugh because I looked up the music. Okay, it was Eno Mancioni, I think, who is the composer of the theme song to the movie The Good, the Bad and the Ugly with Clint Eastwood. When I was a child, that movie was very popular. Spaghetti westerns in general were very popular, that genre. And I have fond memories of my dad taking me to the movies here in Sydney during school holidays. And it wasn't that movie, it was Terence Hill, and who was the other one who I can't remember, but he had nice blue eyes, and they did spaghetti westerns too. I got to look it up. Anyway, that's beside the point. The name for our new subreddit, my suggestion was The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and we could talk about YouTube resellers in general. All right, so The Good. In my opinion, The Good. I don't watch a lot of them. I watch a few of them. I like Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop very much. He's lovely. He's very knowledgeable. His style is not my style. I wouldn't buy any of that fancy glass that he specialises in. But gee, he's a lovely person. And his Christmas video last year was just so, I mean, talk about maximalist. He had this little choo-choo truck. Anyway, he's lovely. I enjoy his videos a lot. Another good is Laura Caldwell from Left Coast Revival. I can't think of the right name. Maybe it's Revival. She's lovely. She is more my style. She's mid-century modern, and she's got a lovely, lovely taste. She's got a great website. She knows how to clean her stuff. She knows her stuff. She's into Bitosi. I love Bitosi, the Italian ceramics house, iconic. And I don't use that term lightly. Just trying to find my place in this bracelet, whether it needs another bead of jasper. Yes, it does. I did lose my way. I hope I'm staying in shot, people. I'm just going to check with the mirror. The mirror. Sorry, I don't mean to poke fun at American accents. That's how Nietzsche pronounces mirror. We don't say our R's. We end them in an AH sound, like the Pobby way. Okay, so I'm up to here. Let's go with another couple of picture jasper beads. It's really beautiful stone. I think these came from a website called Shipwreck Beads. They're beautiful. Or the one that closed down. Or it could be Firestone. Mountain Gems. I can't remember. My memory is so bad. Now, where was I? Yeah, so the Reddit group is no more. But we can start another one. And what did I get up to? Okay, so the good, we've got... I'm a bit shit at multitasking these days. We've got Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. We've got Laura from Left Coast Revival. We've got George the Antique Nomad. We've got Carrie the Desert Mermaid. We've got Sunny Las Vegas. I quite enjoy their videos. Mikey Bags of Money, I don't always watch his videos. He's not always to my taste, but he and Carrie, the Desert Mermaid, and Sunny Las Vegas, they're a trio of Las Vegas resellers who got burned by Nietzsche. They do some pretty funny videos. Carrie and Mikey, did one a couple of months ago in a Goodwill, and they found these puppets, and I nearly pissed myself laughing. They're so funny and lovable, those people. So they're the good. There's plenty of other good. Now the bad. Let's talk about the bad. I don't watch a lot of the bad. Oh, another good one I watch is, I know a lot of you people bag her out for her fake British accent, but I assure you, Tiffany from Thrifting Vegas, that accent is 100% genuine. She's not putting it on. She was born in England, and that's what you possibly sound like when you've lived in America for a long time. You get a bit of a hybrid inflection to certain words, or you start saying things differently to be understood in the vernacular. Okay, so that explains Tiffany. She's another good. I like her. I don't like everything she buys, but I like her. There's Yvonne, Thrifty Rich. She's good. I think we need another category. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly, but we might need something between good and bad. Something like mediocre. And who springs to mind for mediocre? I don't watch her. I really can't say. But the reason I don't watch her is she's got a funny sort of whispery vocal fry, and I just can't bear it. It's the crazy lamp lady. I'll put her in the mediocre category. I don't watch her. There's two ladies I want to include in good. Earthly Treasures. I think they're called Earthly Treasures. They do a lot of flea markets and stuff, and they're lovely. I like them a lot. All right, the bad. We're up to the bad. You guys know how to chip into the comments and tell me the bad, because I don't watch a lot of bad content. I can't. Niche is it for me. Excuse me, I have to cough. Okay, so that's the first strand with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need more. We need a 6 and maybe a 7th picture jasper. I might have to go and hunt down another piece of this. Which brings us to the ugly. I don't like calling people out for their physical attributes. Niche can't help it. But she also makes no effort to zhuzh herself up. She sometimes does, but, you know, she's not an oil painting, and she deliberately makes a lot of goofy faces to the camera, jump scares as we call them, and in her thumbnails. So, and the stuff that she buys, my God, it's fugly. So in that category, yes, the good, the bad, and the fugly, Salty. How does that sound? The good, the bad, and the fugly, it's definitely got a ring to it, eh? And for those of you who don't remember the Reddit conversation we were having, I christened her, because she's such a victim and such a virtue signaler, Saint Niche of the Holy Fig Jam. Now, Fig Jam is an acronym, if you guys don't remember, and if you see me talking about Fig Jam in capital letters, Fig Jam stands for fuck I'm good, just ask me. And Niche is a Fig Jam of the highest order. Patron saint of tortoises, guinea pigs, eels, and goats. She's our very own taco treasure. Now, I need to go and search for another one of these picture jasper beads, but I don't want to do that. I'm on a roll. So I'm going to start the other strand here with these nice little round onyx beads. Start with this one here. I probably won't finish it all. I'll probably just keep talking for a little bit until I get, you know, until I'm done. And then I'll upload this video to YouTube for my friends to comment on. I'll announce it on our chat in a couple of places on Reddit. I'll announce it in the Gossip Bakery if I'm allowed. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that one out. Where else? And in Discord. I know there's a few people there on Discord who are not on Gossip Bakery. And who are not allowed to comment on Reddit. They got banned for absolutely unknown reasons and they can't get it resolved. Barbell, if you watch my videos, that's you. So, I don't know. Reddit seems to work in mysterious ways. I follow a subreddit called, well, I used to. I don't participate in any very much. But it's an Australian YouTuber called Spanian, S-P-A-N-I-A-N. And he's an ex-criminal and he makes YouTube videos of his travels. He used to do food reviews around Sydney. He used to hang out with a guy called, well, his nickname, Colombia. And they were quite funny, you know, but he's an ex-criminal. He went to jail for mugging people and for other serious criminal activities. He's now sober and he makes these, I'm going to say questionable videos about his travels around the world. Now, he's been to the States, he's made a video there, and one of the things that people said was on the Reddit discussing his shenanigans, and trust me, they are shenanigans, is, you know, where does he make his income? Obviously, he makes his income from YouTube because he's got 1 million subscribers, right? And he went to the States. Now, people from the States may not know this, but when you're a foreigner and you come as a tourist, you have to declare whether you've been in prison or not. And they don't let criminals in. I know, they don't. So how did he get in? Nobody knows. That's a mystery. Anyway, the Reddit devoted to him about a year ago, I'm going to say, was quite interesting. People would ask, you know, on point questions like, how do you think he got into the States? Did he lie on his visa or ESTA application? He must have. And where does he get his income? What did you think of this video? What did you think of that video? But then the Reddit descended into absolute shit, literal shit. And you know me, my friends know me. I rank all people because they use the word literally too much. But literally, it turned into shit. It turned to a Reddit of people saying, poo, lad, poo, right? And poo emojis. I don't understand where it came from, but is now a Reddit devoted to people saying poo and writing poo across pictures of Spanian. It's poo, lad. How does a Reddit like that still exist? When ours was so... See, I'm fucking it up because I'm so enraged. How does a Reddit like that manage to keep going? Poo, lad. Adlai, I should say Adlai. Honestly. Oh, dearie gracious me. I mean, he is funny. Any non-Australian person trying to follow his dialogue, we'd be completely mystified and lost. But, you know, I speak fluent Bogan, so I get him. Okay, enough of that. Back to the niche lady. So she makes the most ridiculous videos of herself thrifting at Goodwill's. I just saw a new one today. She buys junk. She does these lives. Yesterday she did this live video. I watched half an hour of it. But, you know, I have a life, and I went out after half an hour to go and live my life. Went and had a lovely lunch with my sister and my daughter Erica, my adopted daughter Erica, who I gave birth to when I was 14. Just kidding, she's not really my daughter. She's my dearest friend, one of my dearest friends. And I couldn't continue watching it. It was so cringy. She was livid. She got scammed. She got scammed by a seller called David on Poshmark, and she was after him. She was after him so badly. She exposed his username on her video. She told her followers in the chat, oh, please don't go and troll him. And she said that a few times, which if you translate niche speak, it means go and give him hell. Right? She's so unaware of her own evilness, honest to God, what she did to Deb from Big Sky last year. So I'm not going to explain that story. All the people here who are watching this video know. She, lovely reseller, small YouTube channel, got hounded by Niche because Niche scammed her. Deb from Big Sky, if you're watching, actually, I'm going to send you a little tag. I'm going to send you a little... Nessa, I know you changed the name of your YouTube channel, so I'm not going to say the new name of it. Because I'm sorry, I don't actually remember it, and you haven't given me permission to do so. So I'm a supporter of you, Deb. If you're watching this, Reddit was outraged. The Reddit group was outraged what happened to you. Fucking bitch. Turned her flying monkeys onto Deb's eBay site. Just revolting behaviour. I'm not sure I like the look of this bracelet. Let's try and get it on my wrist. It might be too small. Anyway, let's have a look. Oopsie, I need to get the clasp in my left hand, because I wear these dangle bracelets on my right hand. Yeah, it's going to be too small, but that's okay. This bracelet really wasn't about... This bracelet making video was really not about making a bracelet. It was about me venting. And I think I've vented long enough. I'm going to leave it for now, girls, because I need to have a drink of water. I think I've gone on long enough. I'm just going to check. 28 minutes, nearly 29. Okay, loves, see you later. See you on the other side. Bye-bye.